Hey, in today's daily devotional, I want to talk to you about another fruit of the Spirit. And let me say this right up front. This one is probably the hardest one for me because today we're going to be talking about patience. Now, you see, I can deal with love and joy and peace and self-control and all the other ones, but for whatever reason, being patient is one of the most difficult for me. I don't know about you. You probably know exactly what I'm talking about because you've experienced in life situations where when you weren't patient, you didn't wait until you send that text message or respond to your kids in a way, you've missed out and you made the situation worse. Well, that's what I want to talk to you about today and the importance of being patient. And the analogy I want to use with you today is simply this. I love being outside in the summer, right? A beautiful day like today, like to sit out in our backyard and enjoy a cold Mountain Dew. I love that. And I love that the Mountain Dew is cold. It's got to be cold because if it's warm, it's no good. In order for it to be cold though, it needs ice cubes. Now we have an ice maker machine where you just put your glass underneath and ice falls out. But I don't know if you remember these. When I was a kid, we used to use these to make ice. So what would happen is these ice trays, you would fill them with water, you put them in the freezer, and you usually got to wait at least overnight for them to freeze over so then you could pull them out to get your ice. Now, something is important about these ice trays is that if you weren't patient enough, what happened? If you filled it with ice and put it in the freezer for just a couple of hours and try to pull it out, you may saw that there was a thin ice layer. But as soon as you were trying to pull it into your drink, what would happen? Water would flow into it. And actually, to help your drink, it'll make it worse because it'll gonna water it down. Now, you see, the same is true when we are not patient. When we're not patient, sometimes we make situations worse, even when our intention is to try to make it better. And so, the next step I want to give to you is a tough one. And it seems really simple, but believe me, it is not. And that's what I want to challenge you today is to pray for patience. Now that first step may be easy, just to sit down and say, God, please teach me how to be more patient today. Help me to be more patient with my children. Help me to be more patient with my colleagues or coworkers or family members or anybody that is in my life that is agitating me. The hard part comes of how God is going to answer that prayer. And so let me warn you right up front because He's going to put you in situations where you need to be patient. And so in those moments, I want you to remember the ice cube. I want you to remember that it is better to wait until a situation has passed, until we had time to find that patience within us instead of responding right away. Well, this is just about the spiritual gift or the spiritual fruit of patience. And I hope you join me in that challenge of trying to be just a little bit more patient today.